All right, so picture this England, 1500s. There's this king, Henry VIII, and he's not just any king. He's dramatic, powerful, and obsessed with one thing, having a son to carry on his legacy. And how does he go about it? Well, by marrying 6 different women. Yeah, 6. And trust me, each of their stories is wild in its own way. Let's break it down, one by one. Wife number 1. Catherine of Aragon, the loyal one. Catherine was actually married to Henry's older brother first, but he died young. So years later, she ends up marrying Henry. They were together for a long time, like over 20 years. She gave birth to a daughter, Mary, but no sons that survived. And for Henry, that was a big problem. He started getting restless. He wanted a male heir so badly that he tried to get the Pope to annul the marriage. When that didn't work, he basically said, "Fine, I'll make my own church," and boom, the Church of England was born. Catherine was pushed aside, but she never gave up the title of queen and stayed loyal till the end. Wife number 2, Anne Boleyn, the one who changed everything. Anne wasn't about to be some side chick. She told Henry, "Put a ring on it or forget it." Henry was obsessed. He divorced Catherine, married Anne, and hoped for a son. But Anne gave birth to Elizabeth I, one of England's greatest queens, but again, no boy. Things turned dark fast. Anne had enemies at court, and Henry got tired of her. Next thing you know, she's accused of cheating, probably falsely, arrested, and beheaded in the Tower of London. Super tragic. She went from queen to execution in less than 3 years. Wife number 3, Jane Seymour, the favorite. Jane was the total opposite of Anna Quiet, obedient and sweet. Henry married her just days after Anne's execution. This time, finally, Jane gave him the son he wanted, Edward. Henry was over the moon, but sadly, Jane died shortly after childbirth. Henry actually said she was his true wife and chose to be buried next to her when he died. So yeah, she's kind of the one he loved the most, or at least the one who gave him what he wanted. Wife number 4, Anne of Cleves, the one who got out alive. Now this one's kind of funny. Henry saw a painting of Anne of Cleves and thought, "Yup, she's cute." But when she arrived in person, he was like, "Wait, that's not what I expected." He called her the Flanders mare rude. And their marriage was over in 6 months. But Anne was smart. She agreed to the annulment peacefully and walked away with a fat paycheck and a nice house. She lived a chill life and outlived all of Henry's other wives. Honestly, she won that breakup. Wife number 5, Catherine Howard, the teen tragedy. Catherine was super young-like, probably a teenager when she married Henry, who was old and not exactly in great shape at this point. She brought some fun back into court life, but she also had a past, and maybe a present. Word got out that she'd been seeing other guys before and during her marriage. Scandal exploded. She was arrested and eventually beheaded. Just like Anne Boleyn, they were actually cousins. Her last words were heartbreaking, something like, "I die a queen, but I would rather have died the wife of the man I loved." Wife number 6, Katherine Parr, the survivor. Last but not least, Katherine Parr. She was smart, mature, and kind of acted like a nurse for Henry, who was really not doing well by this point. But she was also clever. She managed to stay out of drama, helped reconcile Henry with his kids, and even published a book. After Henry died, she finally got to marry the man she actually loved. She passed away not long after, but she's remembered as the one who survived. And that's the tea. Or should we say, the Tudor tea. 6 wives, 1 king. A whole lot of drama. Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. Each of these women shaped history in some way, and their stories still fascinate us today. If you're into royal drama, betrayal, and survival stories, this one's hard to beat.